the reality of it. Where you get the truth, where you get the real, where you get to see all the things that's going on all around you. And we tell it like it is.
Welcome back to That's the Reality of It. I'm Maisha.
And I'm William.
You don't want to miss this one. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
So I switched my car insurance to State Farm. I saved $480. You know what that is?
Yeah, don't say it.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah, don't.
It's a lot of dough.
Switch and you could save $480 with State Farm.
It's a lot of dough.
See if Bryant Jenkins in Reisterstown can save you a lot of dough.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's time to hit the trails on a bike from the Pikesville Bicycle Shop. They have all makes and models for all ages and sizes, and they'll service your bike and customize it to fit your needs. So for the very best variety of bikes, the best service and price, come to Pikesville Bicycle Shop or call 410-602-BIKE and take advantage of our special deals.
I love my Hero.
Welcome to Maisha's Kids Corner. We are at the historical Arena Players today, and I'm really excited. We are here with the originator, the producer, the director, tell them who you are.
I'm Catherine Orange, and I've been a member of Arena Players since 1970. I've been working with the Youth Theater since 1975. And the Youth Theater is a performing arts program for youth between the ages of 4 and 18. We have 3 groups: the Little People's Theater, Intermediate Theater, and the Youth Theater. And during the summer, they come for 6 weeks. And at the end of the 6-week period, each group puts on a full-length production for an audience in costume on stage.
Beautiful, thank you. And we also have the honor of being with.
And I'm George Holmes, and I've been with the Youth Theater for 40 years. I teach speech, and I also assist the directors in any way I can in having a great performance.
Beautiful. I remember when I went through the program, I don't know if you remember me, but Annie Get Your Gun was the first experience that I had, and I've been seeing plays, and that was probably in the 80s.
Yeah, it was early 80s because you and Annie Get Your Gun. That was a great show, too.
It was, yeah, I had a ball, and just the experience of the summer camp, I will never, ever forget. And now my kids are in the camp, and so they'll be able to tell these same stories. It's been, how many years you said since this has been going on?
The Youth Theater is 40 years old.
So you also have plays during the Caesar, the fall, the winter, and the spring, right?
Yeah, we have a season every year. We're in our 65th season of Arena Players. 65 years of never closing our doors, even in hard times. This year we have a 10-play season. People can get subscriptions. Our tickets are very cheap. They're $25 for musicals and $20 for dramas and comedies. Just come, call, and we can get you straight for our season.
So an entire season is $25?
No, $25 for musicals.
Okay.
$25, 25 for musicals, 20 for dramas.
Okay.
The season is a 10-play season.
Yes.
You can get a subscription. A single subscription is $100, and a double subscription is $165. You get all of the shows, and you pay that one price.
I didn't even know that.
In addition to the summer, the 3 productions we do at the Youth Theater, during the summer we also do a Christmas production and sometimes a Black History production.
You know, when you talk about Black history, this is history in the making. A lot of people know about the Arena Players, but then you have some people who don't. I feel like when I hear the word Arena Players, it's community, it's productivity, youth, and we have some people who have come through the Arena Players that are headliners there. Can you tell us some of those people?
We've had some of our kids that go into Broadway.
Yes.
We have a young lady who just came out of Book of Mormons. She's going back on Broadway. Mm-hmm. We've had Eric Anthony, who's done Lion King. You name it, he's done several shows on Broadway. And we have a lot of kids in New York doing things. We have kids in Philly, all over doing theater
Yes.
because they love it. And Tracy Tom, some of you may have seen on TV, she came out of this program.
It's funny, we were watching Tracy Thoms yesterday on I think CSI, one of those shows, and I said to my kids, I said, you know, she went through the Arena Players,
she did.
and they were just, their eyes just lit up, like they could see the potentials and the possibilities just by watching her, and she's a black woman, and the connection,
Right.
and that just shows us that it's possible.
It is.
And it gives us
It
hope
is.
and something productive to
Right,
do.
right.
And I want to thank you all for letting us come in because this is such a monumental moment for me. And I'm just so happy to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your kids with us.
Oh, I couldn't be more honored. Thank you so much. And I know they're a handful. Okay, so thank you for joining Maisha's Kids Corner. We'll be back.
For all your pharmacy needs and prescriptions, call Pharmacy Solutions LLC, the community pharmacy the mayor honored for its commitment in providing the community with affordable prescriptions. Pharmacy Solutions takes your health very personally with patient consultation and a patient assistance program for the uninsured and those with specialty drug needs. To learn more about the program and how to transfer your prescriptions to Pharmacy Solutions LLC, call them today because they breathe life back into our community.
Immigration is a big issue today, and trying to get through it can be very hard.
At Femnic Legal Center LLC, we help you get through it.
They will guide you through the paperwork and submit your application, making the process easier.
I never will have gotten through this without the help of Femnic Legal Center.
If you are immigrant, call us. Let us make the process easier for you.
Welcome back to Maisha's Kids Corner. You have just seen some of the performance of the Little Youth Theater, and we're going to talk with the director of this phenomenal group. You are?
Hi, I am Tasha Murray, and I am the play director for the Little People's Theater at Arena Players, and they're doing a production of There's a Monster in My Closet, and they're very excited for this performance. It's basically a story about the monster hiding in the little girl's closet, and she has a sleepover to discover and investigate about the monster being in her closet.
Oh my goodness. And one thing, watching the performance, I must say the way that they project their voice and express themselves, that's the reflection of you. So you are doing such a phenomenal job with this group. I'm just so impressed because I don't know if there's a sound system, but I can hear them, and they are speaking clearly. And to me, that's a great sign of all the hard work that you've put in. Yeah. So you're doing a really great job. Now, did you go to the Arena Players?
Yes, I actually am a former youth theater participant. I was here since middle school, since the year of 2003. So for about 15 and a half years. So this is truly my second home. So I'm just happy to just give back to the youth. Children and theater are my absolute passion. So I choose to pour into what I've learned down here from all of my mentors into them. So I'm just excited for them and very proud of them as well.
We really appreciate you, Ms. Tasha, for all of the hard work that you do, because I know that my children have been in your class, and I can only imagine what it takes to get, 25? 22 of them to learn their lines, and then you want them to enjoy their experience here as well, right? Absolutely. We don't want them to be traumatized after this, but it takes a lot of work.
Yes, ma'am.
And so that there has to be a balance of discipline, and you're teaching them about the arts, you're teaching them about the theater, they're from the community. I mean, it's just a whole lot going on in one realm. So we are truly happy to be here. We want to thank you all for doing such a tremendous job, and we will be seeing you soon on TV, okay? So thank you for tuning in with Maisha's Kids Corner.
Make the most of those long summer days. Wake up ready for more fun in the sun after a restoring night's sleep on the new Beauty Rest mattress. And with Beauty Rest Endless Summer Savings, there's no better time to buy than now.
Beauty Rest Silver. Sophisticated design paired with intuitive technology that will leave you refreshed, restored, and ready for the day.
Visit the owner-operated Sleeptime Bedding and Mattress Showroom, where you will get personal attention.
At Liberty Animal Clinic, they know that your pet is a member of the family and you want to make sure they are healthy and receive excellent care. Their top veterinarians and staff will treat them like family and give the best care, medical treatment, and attention you can get anywhere. Liberty Animal Clinic provides these excellent services, and they are open 6 days a week, including giving them a complete physical, and office hours are by appointment, so please call. Let your extended family
join our family!
Welcome back to That's the Reality of It, and I know you recognize this young man. His name is Eddie Applefield from WCBM, Promotions Director.
Indeed I am.
And what do you got for us today?
Well, first of all, I want to say it's great to be back. I know you've got, thousands, hundreds?
At least.
Two?
At least two.
Calls for me to come back. It's always good to see you. I've known this gentleman for many years. You know, this time of year, people want to go away.
Right.
Either overnight or get away for a weekend. And I might have mentioned this briefly before, but I want to give a little bit more emphasis this time to Luray Caverns in Luray, Virginia itself.
Okay.
Caverns, really, they were discovered by accident.
Right.
In 1837, 3 guys were on a mountain, and they felt this cold air coming from the side of, they were wondering what it is. Well, they explored it, they dug down, boom, there's this wonderful cavern, millions of years in the making, and they discovered Luray Caverns. And believe it or not, 3 months, just 3 months, after that discovery, it was open for tours.
Wow. They didn't take long to make some money off
That's
that.
it, right, it was right away. Luray is about 2.5 hours from Baltimore, but mainly highway driving.
Okay.
It's open year-round, not 24 hours a day. Basically, this year it's 9 to 7, 7 days a week. The temperature there is a constant 54 degrees. Now, you might say that's kind of chilly.
Right.
But the humidity is in the 80s, so you can actually go down there without a jacket.
Gotcha.
Because the humidity is so warm. The tour you take is a guided tour. You don't just wander off by yourself because you get lost and you don't want to do that. Because believe me, when they turn the lights off to show you, you can't see this.
Right.
And you'll never be able to see it because there's no light source at all. So you have a guided tour. It's 1 hour, and the tour is just a little over an hour, and you walk a little over a mile. So it would be a good idea to be in some kind of shape.
Right.
Because there's no medical facilities.
Well, I've been there once or twice before, but I was a lot younger, so I was in better shape.
No, you're fine. As long as you can walk, it's a slow walk.
Okay.
It's a little inclined here and there, but you know, if you become sick, and they have had medical emergencies under there, it'll take time before they get to you.
Okay, so you could die before they get to you.
Yes, you could be one of the exhibits. Every year, there's about 525,000 visitors, so that's a lot. It's one of the top tourist attractions in the state of Virginia.
Okay.
There's a new entrance being built, and it should be open maybe this summer. The current entrance, you have to go down and come up about 70 steps.
Right.
That's another thing to consider. Adult admission is $28. It's a little less for seniors and for children younger than that. At the deepest point, when you're down, you're 164 feet below the surface. That's a long way down. And what I was surprised to learn, it's privately owned. It's not owned by the state. It's not owned by the county or the government. People owned it. They must have bought the land and came through their estate and their name, so it's privately owned. I was surprised. Now, when you go there, it's not just the caverns. There's other exhibits there. There's a car museum.
Okay.
There's a toy museum. There's a restaurant. There's a rope adventure. And there's a maze. And then there's the Luray Valley Museum, which is there. So one admission, I think, would cover all that. We talked about the stalactites and the stalagmites, the difference between that. It's a wonderful location. And if you're going to go there and you want to spend the night, just about 1 mile away, which is a great location, there's a place called the Mimsley, Mimsly Inn. It's a great little inn where you have
It's an inn?
It's an inn, but it's not a small little inn. It's a stately place, if you will.
Okay.
On top of the hill, you have a great view of the Shenandoah Park and the mountains. They have 2 restaurants there, a lot of amenities. So you can make a whole weekend out of it, or certainly an overnight. And then what you have to consider is when you're walking through there, that's millions of years that took to make it. And the water drips, and over the course of time, it just built up those great displays.
Do you remember when it first started dripping?
I wasn't there.
Oh, you wasn't?
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't there. But
I thought you might have been.
But I have somebody who took a picture, and I'll sing it. I'm just looking at my notes to make sure that I make. Oh, it's a U.S. National Landmark.
Okay.
Which is, it's not easy to get that designation, so it's nice to have that. And it's just a wonderful place. And it's for all ages.
Okay.
I mean, it's for the kids, they can learn. You can ask questions of the tour guide. So if there's any things you want to know, and some very interesting questions there. Somebody asked, "Is there any living things out there?" There's not, because there's no food.
Got you.
So you can't. Once in a while, something might come in from the outside, but it won't last long. And there's some water there. There's always water, reflecting pools that come from the precipitation, that rain.
Right.
So it's Luray Caverns in Luray, Virginia, which is a wonderful spot. And along the way, if you go through 340, US 340, you pass Harper's Ferry, so it's a nice ride.
Harper's Ferry, okay.
And that's it.
That's it.
I am thrilled to be here. Thank you for letting me
I appreciate
talk.
you being here.
I know we do a lot for your show. I know that.
Oh, absolutely.
What are you kidding?
As long as you make sure people know the best places to go and the least expensive places to go, that's what they're looking for.
$28 is not bad for adult dating.
No, not bad at all.
Okay.
All right.
And thank you, Mr. Producer, too.
Thank you, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Here at A Bite of Heaven, we are more than a bakery, we're family. From cupcakes, cookies, pies, weddings, and custom cakes, we have it all. We provide gluten-free vegan products in a nut-free facility. Our services also include catering, birthday parties, field trips, and sip and bakes. For the best tasting bakery goods and your next special occasion, call A Bite of Heaven.
A Bite of Heaven is the place for you.
Be lifted up and inspired by Larry Goodwin's new gospel CD, No More T-Shirt Funerals.
Life is much too
It touches the personal pain of those who lost loved ones due to senseless gun violence. Get this powerful CD and share the message.
come to Jesus, just as you are.
Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk with Maisha. Today I have the honor and privilege of sitting beside Mr. Van Brooks himself. Many of you may know him when we talk about resilience, courage, and just determination. This gentleman right here is the epitome of all of that. So can you tell us a little bit about who you are?
Absolutely.
and
So
what you
first,
do?
thanks for having me here today. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm Van Brooks. So what do? I'm born and raised in this community. My family's from Sandtown, Winchester, and that's my father's side. My mother's side from Holland Park. A lot of my family went to school right here at Holland Park, so these have been my stomping grounds growing up. What do? One, community activist.
Yes.
Business owner.
Yes.
nonprofit philanthropy person.
Founder, yes.
Yes. Mentor, and a workaholic.
Humanitarian.
You know more about
You changed
me.
a lot of lives. How many? So you have you're the founder of Safe House?
Safe Center.
Safe Center.
Yes.
And you have taken, what was the mission of Safe Center?
So the mission, tracking back, growing up in the community, as I mentioned, my family's from this area, we had a ton of free activities growing up.
Yes.
And over the years, I started to realize that they were closing. Fortunately for me, I went to private school, and the things that they offered at the school that I was at, I really didn't have to rely on after-school programming any longer in the city. But I noticed that my siblings and my friends didn't have anything to do. So as I went through the whole process of my, recovering from my injury, how do I pay back the people who supported me? And it was to give back to my community. So when I started, thinking and visualizing what I wanted to do with the nonprofit Safe Alternative Families for Education, opening the youth center came up.
Okay.
And that's how the vision for the Safe Center came about. And I really just wanted to focus on education, bringing a private school education after school to the city.
Wow.
And serving the kids in my community.
Where'd you find the kids? Did you just say, hey, come in, I got something for you? How did you get, because you have about 15 kids,
Yes.
right? Okay.
So a couple things. One, I know everybody in the community, so I
Yeah.
was able to talk to older siblings or parents. And then another one, I ran a football program. Kids love sports. So when I ran that program, we had a ton of kids that wanted to sign up. And that was just the introduction. That was just us saying, hey, this is what we're about, this is what we're going to be doing. And then, of course, I had to work the education piece into it. Okay. The whole trick basically was attracting the kids with sports and then giving them something to look forward to while squeezing in their education.
And this is how many years?
So the Safe Center has been open for 3 years now.
Wow!
3 years now, yes.
You're just a brand new baby.
I am.
Oh my goodness, and you're doing such great things.
I'm trying to.
And I think a lot of it stems from your heart. Really pouring your heart into these kids, and when you reach out and you touch a life, it just like ripples. Like you told me, it's a ripple effect.
You know what? It's funny that you bring up the ripple effect, because when I was laying in the hospital, there were so many people that stepped up for me and my family, a ton of people. And if it wasn't for them stepping up, I wouldn't be sitting here today. And again, just thinking about how can I pay it forward and thank all those people. That small investment, that small thank you in me created that much larger ripple effect. And that's what I hope that's going to happen with the kids, is the investments that we're pouring into them. If one of them come back and do something great, that's, we've done our job.
Thank you so much, Van. This has been a pleasure sitting here talking with you. And we're going to come back and we're going to talk about your personal story a little bit more, because you keep talking about my injury. And I want the world to know about how you overcame the odds and where you are and what you are doing now.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much. Let's talk with Maisha. We'll be back.
If you're having a tough time selling your home or leasing your property, call Kemp & Associates Real Estate and Property Management, the real estate specialists. Kemp & Associates specialize in residential, commercial sales, and lease and property management. They have expert comprehension services for investors, property owners, first-time home buyers, landlords, and tenants. Call today to buy or list your property and see how fast it goes.
Kemp & Associates, your real estate specialist. Don't make a move without us.
You can look eye to eye at anyone when you're wearing the exquisite couture frames from Eye to Eye. Their beautiful exclusive eyewear is imported from all over the world, including London, Tokyo, Milan, and Paris. You will not see these frames anywhere else. The specialists at Eye to Eye have the finest frames, great personalized service, and they do all the customizing in their in-house lab. So call or come in and get the most fashionable and unique eyewear only at Eye to Eye.
Black lives matter, all lives matter, your lives matter, my lives matter, and if black lives don't matter to you, they matter to us.
This time, don't tell me you're sorry. Then it happens again and again. Alton Sterling. And again and again and again and again. So who's gonna stop it? Police must stop it. We the people protesting peacefully as we shout out Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. His life matters, my life it matters, your life matters. Black lives matter. All lives matter. It matters today. His life matters, my life it matters, your life matters. It all lives matter. And for the men in blue, your lives matter too. For all the good that you do, we won't let the few represent all of you. So who's gonna stop it? Police must stop it. We the people gonna stop it. This is how we're gonna stand up, speak out, protesting in the streets as we shout out Black Lives Matter. Like all lives it matters. And his life matters, my life matters, your life matters. We all matter. Black lives matter. All lives matter. No lives matter. His life, my life, like my life, your life, and your life. All lives must matter.
Who's booking your YOLO vacation?
Call Nicole, your land and cruise expert. Remember, the internet's for looking, but Nicole is for booking.
Would you like to make $300 to over $3,000 a week on your own time? Then call Odyssey Production and join their marketing team by selling TV advertisements. And you can get paid each day. For more information, go to the employment section on our website or call 443-394-7333.
Thank you for tuning in to That's the Reality of It. I hope you enjoyed the show because we had a ball.
I just have more fun every time. It just gets so much more exciting for me. This is a great experience and it's just nice. Good, better, and best.
And better and gooder and gooder.
And gooder and gooder.
There you go. Gooder and gooder. So if you missed the show, you're missing some gooder and gooder stuff. All right? So when God gives you another day, that's another opportunity for you to do the right thing. Do not waste that opportunity.
Be blessed.
Put God first because through Him, all things are possible. See you next week.
Bye-bye.